Hi there. I've been working with a government agency here in Brisbane recently, and it's been really great the feedback they've been providing to me, because sometimes when you specialised in doing something like measurement, and particularly in the pump methodology that I use, you sometimes get close to it and some of these things seem quite obvious. But one of the things that they shared with me, which was profound for them, was just in the language that we use. Quite often when I look at strategic plans or the way that we write documents that have got strategies and KPIs and all that sort of stuff in it, we mix up the language. Often when we talk about measures, we're not really talking about measures, we're talking about actions, or we're talking about particular initiatives we want to do. Or we'll say it's got to be 90% this, satisfaction for example, or NPS of 40 or something or other. And we tend to put those targets on things without fully yet understanding what the measure is. So in terms of the language, the way we focus on this and the way we pull it apart in the pump methodology is to really come up with an outcome or a result, a performance result. That is an outcome that we want to achieve. And we state it as if that is the thing that we want, not, yeah, maybe we might like to get there. And we try and state it also in the positive, such as it's much better to say people are safe at work rather than no one gets hurt, especially when you're using it as an outcome. Then when you have that outcome, you can then design and select performance measures for the outcome. And these are just the measures, okay? This is the rate of something happening. It's a percentage of something, average time or whatever it is, but it's a measure, it's a quantification that's going to give us feedback about that particular result or outcome. Then we measure it and we establish a baseline of performance. And for that, we need at least 5 measure values. Then from that, we can then, if we want to change that level of performance, or if we want to maintain that standard of performance, then we can put some targets around it to try and highlight that that is a priority area or a focus area for us in the way that we're looking at these things. Now, when we unpack that language in that way, when we come to collaborate with our teams and focus on performance improvement, everything gets much clearer for everybody, rather than mixing up the language and making it muddy and unclear and not that useful. So, key tip that's been reinforced to me just in the last couple of weeks is let's unpack the language and get really clear about what it is we're trying to achieve. The outcome or result that we're working towards, what a measure is that gives us feedback about that, and if we want to see some change in that or maintain the standard of performance, let's put a target on it to keep a track on it. Anyway, I hope this has been of value, and thanks for watching.